Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Yeah. I'm in Mocha Show.
This is epic. It's Now, Miller, get over here so I can stab you in the throat. I don't believe that you're the murderer.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll toss it to Harris. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this
Why the fuck I can hit a nigga Otis Hayden all the way over here?
He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Russ. And a man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They toss left side to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here.
Niggas good, dude.
They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Second and 10 now. Into a ton of traffic, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
On first down, they'll run.
See, that's why I hate playing you. I know, like, shit. I can't run the ball.
Well, he was supposed to be the one
Yeah,
who
this
chipped
nigga's
away a
a
few.
troll.
Got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a
That's
great
a
effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Ferguson there to bring it in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 29. It's caught. Ferguson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
No.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I only got my youngest
Chance to stack
one.
some
He over there
momentum if
playing.
they can turn this turnover into 6. It's
Got
1st and goal.
so he's on the.
Downhill is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a...
Oh, he's right behind you.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Alpha. Bunch right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
This is Harris on 2nd down. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So before they can get set and snap it, the... Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
You got a mini base.
Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Yeah, he was.
He's able to manage
That's
a
what
on
looks
that
good
run.
as shit.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Cowboys looking to add to their advantage. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 17. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Running back sets in motion. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Dowdle. Can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields on first down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. get that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Extend. Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Trying again following the sack. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for George Pickens that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Alpha, let's go. Don't jump. Ready? 11, 11, 11. Easy, 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 easy. Go.
Fields out of the gun. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this
Yes.
is incomplete.
Good
Just 2
shit.
seconds remaining.
Hey.
Quarterbacks,
Definitely
they're a lot like
good.
sharpshooters in the
Definitely
NBA.
good.
Sometimes they're just going to miss.
Yeah, it is.
Got to shake it off and keep
Yeah,
on
it is.
firing.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
Oh!
West right, sit. Right.
Throwing it just before halftime. He's on the move. A desperate heave here for 6. Score.
Good
Touchdown,
score.
Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of
That's something
11.
out of nothing. I can't.
And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I said that was something out of nothing.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Back to the well again. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 28. And that one's unsuccessful.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout.
I know, bro, but I did not call that shit, bro. And all them plays out of that packages, they weren't going to help me in this situation, so I had to. I hate doing, you know how much I hate using my time out.
2nd down now. Here's a give up the middle. It's on the turn.
Oh no! Get over there, goddammit, get over there!
Steelers have it, headed the other way.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down. Just set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Yes. All right. They did, and I ain't gonna lie.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go.
Right.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. You good? Set.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubt. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields coming back after the pick. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
No one around. He's got space. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On 1st, it's Warren again. Across the 40 on a nice run. And he gets this down to the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
He'll go again with Warren. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards to pick up there as we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Easy. Sit high.
Play action, Fields. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
Hey, Ken.
It's now 3rd down
Sit high.
and 4.
Fields now on 3rd. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I would have gave it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Lone back gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 48. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ferguson's got it, complete. He's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
I definitely think that was a pick. Or at least an incompletion. But I ain't gonna have him on the field.
And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Another carry for him. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of going just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
I can't tell you.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Cowboys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
You got it. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. Right.
2nd down and 10. Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Trying to set this up quick.
Hit you. Right.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away.
That was the momentum swing, too.
Turpin with a return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's loaded another one up. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though.
They can't, though.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop.
No, it shows left us.
Space started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. He's throwing deep to the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Man in motion here. Prescott now on third down. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was...
I came in nothing but the raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but the blacks, the A, with a black man is dabbing there. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I like therapy, shine like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich tickets, check out.
My soda bill.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it. Flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And that's good yardage there.
What the fuck was going on?
Somebody had to hit me while I'm doing that.
Downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down. Here's Russ. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. They're secured by Brandon Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Plowing up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Dak off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Right, take.
Prescott here from the gun. Getting out to his left. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Offense up to the line fast. On 4th down, Wilson. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Boswell on to send this away. Turpin with a return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah! Here we go!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is
I
one of
thought you
those
got held up at the
situations,
line.
Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cowboys 7.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have second down behind the sticks. Dak now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Simple dive up the middle.
Damn,
Runs
bro.
into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Call it no
My
gain
nigga
on
get
that
3
run,
yards
and they
rushing,
face
bro.
second and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. This finds Brooks, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them first and goal.
Shit.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now start the drive with Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 8. Escapes out to the left. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense in a hurry-up here. First down throw from Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. Wilson on first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's why I gotta put Diggs on.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets him around 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on third down. Working from the pistol, Prescott.
I did not see this nigga.
Patrick clean in and pick it off. Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case
all I
of the
saw was
QB
26.
there
I
trying
did
to do
not
a
see
little
that
bit
nigga
too much,
cut
and
clean,
certainly
man.
didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. Brian Mead there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and goal, Warren. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Wilson now from the gun. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. The Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 14. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Finds him on the crossing route. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
Oh, no.
Getting ugly early. Intercepted again.
That was my fault, bro. That was my fault.
And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Bro, I did not, bro.
Well, they were thinking at least
This
a field
nigga
goal
is
on the drive
a
if they could
chameleon
reach
on
the
that
end zone,
bitch.
right? But the
I
interception
don't know how I
keeps
didn't
them
see
from
this
even
nigga.
getting 3 out of this
He literally
possession.
right
You
there.
really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
1st down, here's Russ. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Right up the gut. This is ahead for about 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
From the 28. And that's
good
incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that.
I think I can see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's committed for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
You're Tony Aikman now.
Here's the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Dak off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. From the gun is Prescott. Completes beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down to 39. And 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
You shouldn't have been able
And they
to.
corral him well behind the line of
That
scrimmage.
much I do.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
Prescott here from the gun. Forced out to his right.
You
Just
pulled
got
it
it away
right
before the hit
over to the
button. It
right,
doesn't matter.
bitch.
It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with
Time
a
I
1st
should
and
have put it
10.
for this nigga CD.
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd.
But how you gonna hold him, bro?
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Russ now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
14, run it.
Wilson with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And he rocks the tackler.
Oh, shit.
And they catch up to him, but not until...
Right. That's what I'm fucking with. I should have just went for him. Get a bit more.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense up to the line fast. Wilson on 3rd down.
Good fucking Wilson.
Numberman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there.
Yes, they do.
That leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
I'll go special.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up
He only
offense
got that
here.
because he's a Cowboy now.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Wow.
The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Right there. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after it almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Dak throwing again.
No.
Oh, brother, it's another interception.
He's supposed to cut.
Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk.
He's throwing that pick at the end of that game, bro. Now this nigga can't stop throwing these bitches.
It's time to protect the
That's like how that's supposed to be.
And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fits it through the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert. Go, 14. Got it.
Russ looking to throw. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Go, 14.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 14. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 26.
1st down, here's Dak. This finds Cooks, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 now. Catch made by Cooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Prescott to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. And they pick him off again. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. Hits the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he...
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They got it. That's caught for 2, so the fake works out. They surprise them by adding 2 to their lead.
The distance normally dissuades anyone from trying to fake. He laughed in the face of danger, though, with that call, and fortunately, his guys delivered.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Another try following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's still a pretty big lead. As this
can we give me like an hour and some change? I ain't gonna lie, wrestling about to come on, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to